No, and it was, I was just really impressed with, how you carried yourself and how articulate you were. And I just was thrilled to death.
I was very excited to be with you and be eye to eye.
Yeah,
that is
there you
always
go.
like, as tall women, I think you always recognize when someone you walk up to and you're speaking like straight
True.
to their face.
Yeah, agreed.
It's something that I don't realize until it happens. Like until I'm talking to a tall woman, I don't realize that I'm looking down towards everybody else.
Yeah, I know.
For anyone who doesn't know this, you are known as Dee Dee to our girls.
Yes.
How did we get the name Dee Dee?
Dee Dee came about very selfishly because most babies say the D word first. And so I thought, okay, there is already a Nana, and there's probably going to be some other names and things like that. So I just did my initial of my name twice. That's all.
I love it. And also, I love the idea that there was a chance that you beat Jason to the punch. Like if it was a DD instead of a dad, we could have held that over him forever.
Yeah, but the A vowel is a very
it's easy and it's quick.
It is for sure. It's easy to form.
Jury's still out on Finn. We still have a chance. Now you were just in town visiting. What's the funniest thing that one of the girls has said or asked you ever?
Just recently, Bennett came up to me and she says, "Now, what's your name again?"
Yeah, she'll humble you. That one's a little nuts. I think I know the answer to this question, but of our fours, who reminds you the most of Jason?
Oh boy, it's got to be Wyatt. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I'm not sure that I've told the story on the podcast before, but I have said before that there was a time when Wyatt, I think she was around 2, and I remember her having a tough moment, we'll call it. And you were staring at her in like a very just like observant way. And I looked at you and I said, "Is it giving you PTSD?" And you said, "A little bit, a little bit."
Yeah.
Who reminds you the most of like a Travis personality?
Oh dear. Well, it's usually the third child because they're the ones that are fearless. Mm-hmm. And, you're learning with the first child. So I would have to say that Ellie probably is the one that throws herself off the couch without abandon.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, so she has no fear.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Donna, as you know, I love talking about motherhood on this podcast. And since I'm married to your son, I have a lot of questions for you. I, of course, have 4 girls and you raised 2 boys.
Oh, yeah.
And witnessing a household of all girls now and being close to it.
Yeah.
What would you say are the biggest differences between raising boys and girls?
The thing that just amazes me is how they will sit down and do a craft for a certain period of time. That wasn't my experience.
No.
It was constantly running around, jumping off of things, getting into trouble, running out the door, starting the car up, when they were 3. So
yes,
they got into a lot of stuff.
Now, is there one that you would say is tougher or just different?
I think Jason, because he was the oldest and, always the elder child in the family, not all the time, but especially with Jason, he would tend to listen and follow the rules. Yeah, Travis isn't a rule follower. No, he runs to the tune of his own drum.
We had a conversation after I had Bennett where you had mentioned like 3 girls still sounds a little bit nicer than 2 boys for that age.
Yeah.
Because, a bird.
It must be one of my ancestors.
Now, much like you're saying, doing a craft, like we often start our day with like a nice drawing, coloring session.
Yeah.
And I have said that in that moment, like a house of boys would never. They would never.
No, they're breaking the crayons. It's like I saw one time 2 different fields. There was a field full of boys playing soccer and a field full of girls playing soccer. The girls, you ask them to get in a circle and kick the ball between each other. With the boys, one's, playing basketball with the soccer ball. They are, hitting each other. They're wrestling on the floor. They're doing everything but what they're told to do. So, yeah. Completely different.
It might be tougher for us later.
Yeah.
Sure.
Could be. Could be. Yeah, for sure.
Now, I also couldn't have you on and not ask about the famous story of Jason with the knives in the front yard.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I had just picked him up from daycare, and we had gotten home, and I decided I was going to go upstairs and change because I had my, work outfit on. So I'm upstairs. I get the shorts on, and I hear from across the street this person calling, "Oh my God, he's got a knife." And I knew who it was immediately.
Did you really?
Yes, I knew it was Jason. He was the only one that was tall enough they could reach him. And I literally had him high up in a cabinet because I had to keep everything sharp away from both of them. But yeah, I ran out there. I only had my shorts on and a bra. I literally ran out. And, and then everybody was clapping on the street. They were so excited about that picture. So it was really kind of funny, but Jason was literally throwing it up in the air, and it would come down and hit the ground, and
like to stick in the grass.
Yeah, and Travis is just looking at it. I'm like, oh my God, that could have went right through his head. But yeah, that was a scary time. That was a scary one.
Yeah. I'm always brought back to like little Jason when he headbutted grandma.
Oh yeah, he did that with my mother. Yeah. He thought that was just great fun because Ed and he used to do it all the time.
Sure.
Just as like a little game. And he wasn't even walking. They would just headbutt each other, and sure enough,
like a little love tap.
Pretty much knocked my grandmother out. I mean, their grandmother out. And the other time is Jason was like 2 months old, and I had just dried my hair, and he picked up the hairdryer and hit me over the head, and I saw stars on that one. Yeah, and he wasn't doing it to be mean or anything. He just thought it was fun. Thought it was funny. What 2-year-old can pick up a hairdryer and swing it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had muscles back then.
Now, as the mother of that man's 4 children, how can I prevent my kids from repeating their dad's mistake?
Oh, geez. I think every child is their own, and they come up with their own thoughts. So something that they're going to come up with is going to be completely different than what my children did because they're watching different shows.
Sure.
They're looking at cartoons, and I'm sure that Jason had seen that on some.
The Kelce family has never exactly been quiet, but this latest conversation felt like someone had opened the front door to pure chaos, love, and memories all at once. And honestly, viewers of Travis and Kelcy could barely keep up as Donna Kelce sat smiling through stories that sounded less like ordinary parenting and more like surviving a tornado wearing football boots. From toddlers wielding kitchen knives to headbutts powerful enough to knock grandma senseless, the Kelce household apparently operated somewhere between a family sitcom and a survival documentary. Donna's warm laughter filled the room as she described little Jason launching knives into the garden like a miniature Viking warrior while the neighbors screamed in horror. Meanwhile, young Travis stood nearby looking genuinely concerned that his brother might accidentally skewer himself. It was the kind of story that makes you laugh first and panic afterwards. Even now, years later, those childhood moments still stalk the family like mischievous ghosts refusing to leave the attic. And then came the softer moments that completely changed the mood. Donna spoke about the difference between raising boys and watching Jason now raise 4 daughters. According to her, girls peacefully color pictures while boys apparently treat crayons like demolition equipment. You could almost picture the furniture trembling nervously every time young Jason and Travis entered a room. If you're enjoying these unbelievable family stories, don't forget to share, and subscribe to Travis and Kelcy because this family never runs out of madness. But beneath all the comedy sat something surprisingly emotional. Donna revealed how proud she felt watching her sons become fathers and husbands, especially as Travis stepped into married life with Taylor Swift. She described their London wedding as something straight out of a romantic film, admitting life somehow became more unbelievable than any headline ever written about them. By the end of the conversation, one thing became crystal clear. The Kelce family may be loud, reckless, and gloriously unpredictable, but their bond is stronger than steel. And perhaps that's why millions can't stop watching.